It's Minecraft yet again. It is yet again time for Minecraft. How is your day today? Oh, was I here? Apparently I was here. I forgot where I was. So I'm here, and I got these cherry saplings that will help out later. And it's night, and there's a zombie. So I will kill the zombie. And then I'll just be about my way, I suppose. I now remember that last time we were making maps. So that's where we are now, making maps still. And hopefully not dying while we do so. Because nighttime, anything can happen at nighttime. And then once we have enough maps, then we can see the entire world for what it is, for what it truly is. Which is a planet. A cube, you could say. A cubical planet. There's a spider. That might be good for spider things. Yes, string. And a spider eye. Spider eyes are good for potions and pretty much nothing else. If you eat it, then it poisons you. For a little while. The string is what you really want, because you can make tons of things out of string. Oh, I guess the water just ends there. Thank you, water, for ending. Now, it looked like there was a village over here, as far as I remember. Yes, very much a villagey village. Give me scoots. Give me scoots. Where's your scoots? They're nowhere. No scoots to be found. So now we know of 3 different villages. But what does this village have to offer? Can it offer me gold? A golden ring? It can offer you bread and more bundles. I don't like bundles, however. But I'll keep it. I'll keep the bundle. And I'll even take stuff with it. If you have a hoe on you, then you can mine these faster. I probably said that before, but it's always good to repeat details, I suppose. Melons. I don't like these weird kinds of water things they make. Weird farms. I like the traditional regular farms that are well ordered and non-chaotic. You can get stuff much easier that way when it's not chaotic. Are these red sheep? They look like brown sheep. They're probably brown sheep, and I'm going crazy. Full. Stinking things. Why does it have to be full? Why does it have to be able to get full? I think that it should be able to store more than 64 things. What is wrong with this house? It's 1 block wide house. Okay. Never seen a house like that. It's less of a house and more of a... I don't know. You can't really store anything in there, can you? We have a brewing stand. I might have one at home, but just in case I don't, I will keep that one. So I can brew. I can make a good brew. I've been up there. I keep the doors open just to make sure that I've gone to these places. Got to look all around the house for the door, and then there's nothing inside. Meat. How neat. Where did that meat come from? Another bundle. Wait. I can take the paper. And empty maps. How nice of you. And bread. Bread was in that bundle. Oh. There goes the thing. Don't put that in there. Because it's an actual useful thing. Unlike rotten flesh. Rotten flesh can be useful in the way that you can get emeralds out of it, but you need like 32 for 1 emerald, unless you infect your villagers purposefully. Which you can infect them purposefully and get more for less. I don't like these new leaf things. They're just useless. They don't do anything. You can like put them in a furnace and then you get the leaf blocks out of them. I don't know how that works, but it works. But otherwise they're just useless. And you can just shear leaf blocks anyway. So it's like it's double useless. Torches and actual gold, actual real gold. Oh yeah, you can't put saddles in bundles for whatever reason. A saddle counts as a full stack? What? Okay. I suppose that's how that works. Dude, swap them. You have to right click to swap them. You can't use left click. Why? Oh, Mojang. How far you've fallen from grace. Look at all these weird dirt blocks going onto the trees. I feel like something is definitely wrong in how the worlds generate. Because look at that. Dirt on trees. That's not natural. That's not normal. That's not very usual. You could say it is unusual. Look at all these leaves that are just lying on the ground. Because that water source is there and it like destroyed them whenever this part of the world loaded up. Egg! Oh, that's a huge cave. That might be the biggest ravine I've seen. Because it goes like all the way over there to all the way over there and that way too. My goodness. Think about all the iron in there. But no, we're not going in there. Too dangerous. And too weird. Unlike me, the not weird person. Look at all this jungle. We're surrounded by jungle. In a recent Minecraft attempt at finding a neat world, I saw like a very tiny snow biome, and it was just enough to get the snow trees in them, which are like spruce trees. So that was interesting. That's something that is neat and interesting. And neat also, and also interesting. Look at that, it's water, real water, as opposed to fake water. I suppose that ravine didn't last too long. That big, huge, massive ravine. Because it's not over this way, is it? It's just back over that away. That away. That away. I could point to it if I wanted to. That away. So that looks like all of this map, except for this little bit I missed over here. Missed the very corner. Little floating dirt block. There have got to be, like, issues with the world generation. When you find little floating dirt blocks and blocks growing into trees. But I wonder how they fix stuff like that. Or even if they want to fix stuff like that, they might just be lazy and don't want to fix anything. Oh, lava. I have seen the lava. But now the lava's all tiny on that tiny little map. That tiny, huge map. The lava would be like this way. There it is. Just obliterating a tree, as it usually does. That lava, like, spawned just about on top of that tree. Poor tree fellow. It never stood a chance. If not against me, then against the lava. It never stood a chance in multiple aspects. Lots of pumpkins around here. Big caves. So many big caves. What about the small caves? I want a small cave that actually ends in a proper amount of time. Give me a 1 to 2 hour long cave. Bamboo. Do I have bamboo? Might as well get some, because why not? Because I forget if I have bamboo or not. Whenever I get back home, I will start planting bamboo. Lava. Lava lake. Lake of lava. Little tiny sand biome. Or could just be a little beach. Because sand biomes, aka deserts, usually have cacti in them. Cactuses, or rather cacti. As most people say. As normal people say. In normal language. One reason I don't like the bundles is because shulker boxes exist, and shulker boxes can hold way more items. They're like a whole chest just sitting in your inventory of items. And you can hold a whole inventory's worth of shulker boxes at a time. So that's like a lot of storage compared to a bundle which can only hold 64 items or one saddle at a time. So it's like, it's kind of like, well, we already had something that was like shulker box, that was like bundles. That works way better than bundles, so why would anyone use bundles, at least in the end game? I guess they're kind of useful towards the start of the game, but who's gonna use a bundle towards the end game? Look at all these unique mountains all around this little tower. There's an iron golem in there. These guys are not that threatening, because you can just have a whole stack of food on you, and then they shoot slow enough that their shots are pretty negateful. You can negate them easily. Ooh. What's this? What's this? There's magic in the air. We have dark oak logs, but we don't have any dark oak saplings. Slaplings? Carrots. Wheat. Arrows. Don't need arrows right now. Sentry armor trim. Armor trims can make your armor look different, so they're very neat to have. We have a crossbow with 0 durability loss. Come on, man, let me put it in there. Come on. Stinky bundle thing. Look at them. They're not even trying to harm me. But anyway. Iron golem. And second iron golem. And they're just running around, not trying to harm me. These are the most ineffectual mobs in the whole game. My goodness. The only real use for these mobs is to give you, like, the ominous potions and ominous banners, and pretty much giving you village raids is their whole purpose. And they pretty much stink at everything else. So yeah, bad mob right there, bad mob. Unless you just like villager raids that much. I feel like there's a reason why the creeper is the poster child for Minecraft. And it's because it's like the perfect mob for Minecraft. In a game about building, it is the one creature that is meant to destroy the things that you create. It's like the perfect creature. Bundles work so stinkily. My goodness. Trying to sort out things with a bundle. Look at all that mangrove swamp. It's all over this little area. And there's that village, that tiny little village. Do we have any cacti, I wonder? This would be a good time to get some. Get some cacti. Do I have that corner of the map? I might not. Gotta get your corners. Mr. Coroner, I had to get the coroner of the map. That is my joke of the day. You can take it or leave it. Ooh. We have yet another village, so that's 4 villages. That's glow lichen. I think it just started raining in real life. But anyway, look at that village. It's all on top of a mountain and all that. How about that? I heard a weird noise just now. Was that you? I think it was. Oh, jumping did not work there. Something about the controls did not work there. And yes, I will blame my tools if they don't work on me. But they suddenly stop working. Lava. 2 lava lakes right after each other. Or is it before each other? There's a nether portal. Let's get this map first. And then hunt for the metal the metal portal? The nether portal. It's not a metal portal, it's a nether portal. Metal nether portal. There's a tongue twister for you. Metal nether portal. Say that 70 times fast, divided by 2. Sometimes there just isn't a safe way down from these drops. These big, huge drops. Ow. I was shot in my face today by a skeleton. That thing that is inside you. I gotta get past this person. This creepy person. Woo! Lake, 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 lake. Water, fun, fun with water. So many normal trees around. I want to find the spruce trees, but I'm just being given normal trees. Okay. We have a desert temple right under a desert village that is on top of a mountain, and both of them are on top of mountains. This world has to be like one of the weirdest ones I've generated in a long time. One of the most unique and odd and weird ones. There's more trees, but it's mangroves. It's more mangroves again. How long does the mangrove go on for? It will go on for 1 century plus 2. Plus 2 years. So 102 years. Of mangrove forest to sift through. I want to see what's at the other side of the lake. Oh look, even more coral reef. So we have coral reef like way over there, and then in like a little tiny pond lake, and then we have this slightly bigger lake with a slightly bigger coral reef. How intriguing. Such an odd world. Like the game Oddworld. And much like Oddworld, this is new and very tasty. That's the name of the remake of the game. The remake of the Oddworld game. New and tasty. That's for the people who did not understand the reference, which could be all of you, it could also be none of you. Four turtles in a row. What? This world just keeps getting goofier and goofier the more I play in it. My goodness. 4 turtles in a row, just stacked in a row. Seems like a whole lot of nothing this way. Yeah, just nothing. Nothing but horses and little big, huge lands. And more jungle. And desert. Dry, dry desert. Camel. We have a camel, everyone. Isn't that fascinating? A camel on a mountain, in a village on a mountain, above a cave on a mountain, above a temple on a mountain, too. You know, these coral reefs are sort of made in such a way that they look like houses, some of them. Or at least they look like ruins. So maybe they, like, took the ruin model and just put a bunch of kelp on it. Or whatever. Coral on it. And maybe it, like, generates in a similar way. And maybe that's how they got that into the game. I will take this cactus with me. Just to make sure I have a cactus. Because I'm not sure if I do. And now I do. I am sure. I do sure. I do be sure now. In this moment, in this current moment, I do be sure. Look at that cactus flower. It's a flower, but on a cactus. Those grow naturally on cacti that you plant. Which is why I am not grabbing it, because I can get it anyway. Did I get all of that map? I will make sure that I got all that map soonly. But first there is exploration to be had. Oh, your entrance is open for me. How nice of you. Now where's the creeper that's about to explode me? It's not over here. And it sure isn't up there at this moment. What's that sand? Smooth sandstone. Must be newer or something. Always look down here for stuff and watch out for that TNT. I'm not sure if anyone's actually fallen for that TNT trap. In a while, at least. I'm sure some people have. But how long has it been? Gunpowder, spider eye. Meat, spider eye. Gold, pure gold. String, bone. Regular sand. Gold. Gunpowder. Bone. Saddle. I'm not sure if I can carry a saddle. Multi-shot. That is not good at all. I mean, it might be good, but not for me and my desires. So what do I take and what do I not take? I merge those two and then take the saddle. Ta-da! The ultimate decision has been made on saddles and where they go. Where do they go, Saddle-Eye Joe? Look, sand, but in trees now. Thanks, World Generation, for being so incredibly good. So we have a lectern, and we have tons of books that I could use. I could use those books. But first I need like another bundle for all this stuff in my inventory. Okay. Problems are meant to have solutions made by me. And I have the solution that I made here. I did not want that sand. But I suppose I will have to have the pocket sand in my pocket, and then place it. Place it somewhere that I have already placed it. Crafting table. We do not need a crafting table. It is the most basic item in the game. Cactus. Huh. Huh. That thing's like a demon. Did you hear how it was screaming at me? That screaming llama demon? This is like a super tiny village up here. I think this is it for the village. Just 3 little houses on this huge cliff. And then just a big desert all along there. This world is super weird. There is supposed to be... Oh. I did not push that bunny rabbit. You saw it. You saw the evidence. I did not push the bunny rabbit. I did not. It jumped to its own demise. Like that Zelda character, Demise. It was, however, funny, so I might be guilty of laughing. But I am not guilty of killing the bunny. That was the bunny itself. That was an Enderman. But where was the Enderman man? It sounded like it came from somewhere around here. Villager. Well, I'm not finding it. Wherever it is. More and more mangroves. They do not want me to have spruce. Larva. We have a larva over there. I guess that's it for that map. And now that that map is done, we have no more inventory space. Because we did not find a bundle of joy, or just of anything else. So where's that portal, that nether portal? There's that nether portal with the creepy portal man. Don't explode on me, or I will explode on you with anger. Crying obsidian, lots of stuff in here. Stuff that I cannot take, and gold. Delicious gold. 2 whole blocks. Give me the gold. Give it to me. And then I can make it into regular stuff. Regular ore. Gold ore. And ta-da, I have managed my inventory. Skeleton. Skeleton, don't bother me much. 'cause I'm jumping today. I'm not saying anything in particular. I'm just being a goof person, a person who is goof. Like a Goofy, the dog person. Goofy is both a dog and a person, however Pluto is not a dog and a person. Pluto is just a dog. How odd. What an oddity. And yes, I'm talking about Mickey Mouse characters. Mickey Mouse needs a new cartoon. And not a baby cartoon either, the kind you can show in movies right before the movie starts. The old kind of cartoons. But no, they don't want to make anything anymore. They don't want to make anything new anymore. Oh, slime. Okay. I can probably manage my inventory better if I just do that and that. And then I can fit some slime in there. Still doesn't fit the crossbow. Slime is super important because you can make machinery stuff out of it. And it is not important for any other reason. It is only important for machinery. I guess you could also make slime blocks and make like jumping courses or something. But it's mainly good for machinery. How much slime is that? 6 slime. That's plenty good. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going in the right direction probably. There's the Village, also known as Village. That reminds me that Resident Evil 8 is called Resident Evil Village, because for some reason they were like, let's not call it Resident Evil 8. Because either they were like embarrassed to call it Resident Evil 8 or some other thing. But I think that games like that should be more proud of their heritage as like part of a long-standing game series, you know? Like Final Fantasy doesn't care. It's like, this is Final Fantasy 16. And they're like, yeah, we have 16 entries. But Resident Evil has to be like, please don't call it Resident Evil 8, it's Resident Evil Village. Give me your experience. That's what I'm doing now, is getting experience. Meanwhile, these villagers are dying from the zombie hordes. This village might be a ghost village now, because of all the zombies. Well, anyway, I have like 3 other villages to gain villagers from. And one right next to a nether portal, a natural nether portal. Huh. Armadillos. Just floating around, are you? How goofy. How funny. Oh, Enderman. I see you. You don't know that I see you, but I see you. If you jump before you hit something, then you do extra damage to it. I did not get that string. Now I did. I got the string now in my inventory. It is in my inventory. How about that? Home. 4 creepers, 5 creepers, and a spider. If I get enough of these creepers to follow me, then maybe this skeleton can shoot one of them, and then I can get a music disc out of it. Because if a skeleton shoots a creeper, then it drops a music disc, which is so odd. Why is that how it works? Maybe I'll just mess up the environment instead. There you go. Yeah. There you go. One more. Give me one more. I've got food on me. You cannot kill me. You fool. Maybe you can kill me, but don't do it. Don't kill. Too close. That was too close. Yes, come at me, creeper. Kill me, creeper. I better be careful with my words, because it will actually do it. I don't need those arrows. I would like the bundle, however. Give me the bundle. Just slow inventory management as I die from everything around me. I wonder which one that is. It is mellow high. It is a high on melons. It is a high that will give you melons. Or is it a melon that will give you highs? I will add my maps to the collection, and then I will stop exploring for now. So that would go here. First map. Second map. Third map. Ta-da, we have a little bit of the world uncovered. And it's mostly just warm places. But like way down over there is like a village. And then we have, hold on, we have a village, village there. Big long village. And then a village up on that mountain over there. And like that village back, where was it? Over there, that might be messed up forever. So we've got to get like that portal running to that place. Or something like that. Then again, it could be perfectly fine, and I am worrying for nothing. But anyway, it's time to play a record. We have a jukebox. And with a jukebox, we can play records like Mellow High. Well, there's records for you. I might play that a bit more while I'm just organizing around here. It's a very nice record, and it comes from like the olden days of Minecraft, aka the days that I grew up with. The Minecraft days that I was born into. It always brings back the olden times. I suppose this could go in wood stuff, because it's made of wood. Let's play that again, Samuel. What a nice little record. I'll make a chest for records. A record chest, if you will. So we can plop them in there. And then I'll make a little item frame for it. So we can frame the item in the item frame. Because that is the sensical thing to do, the thing that is making sense. Ta-da! Eventually that will be filled with records. So many records, our eyes will bleed at how many records there are. But anyway, now it's time to make some cherry trees. On our land, our expansive land. Cherry trees look nice because they have these leaf particles that are all unique little leaf particles. Now let's feed cows. Must feed the cows. Feed them periodically to get all the experience possible. I guess if you wanted more experience, you could kill the cows. But who would be devilish enough to do that? Me, that's who! But then it might also take them longer to repopulate. So you've got to steady your hand and not kill too many. Got to feed the sheep too. You might get more experience from repopulating than from unpopulating them. I am not sure about it. Must replant everything too, to get all of these farms up to snuff. That might be enough carrots. It might be too much carrots, but it might also be just enough carrots. It will be too much, but it's better to have too much than not enough. At least in this scenario. Sometimes having too much is too much to handle. In other scenarios. In real life scenarios. But that's the carrot farm. It is all carrots all the time. Must not miss potatoes. No, don't eat the potato. Plant the potato. If you must eat, eat with your good food. Don't eat with the worse food. Eat with the good food. The good food. I don't think it's raining in real life anymore. I'm not sure when it stopped. But there was certainly rain at some point, and now there is no rain. So what happened outside? I'm addressing the outside as if it were a person. What happened, Mr. Outside? Mr. Outside, if you were a person and had a surname. It's like you have Mother Nature and Mr. Outside. One encourages you to treat nature nicely, and the other one encourages you to go outside and stop being inside. So, poison potato. Ta-da. It's a potato, but for poison. I'm trying to think of ways to gain experience more quickly, but I think just burning things might be good enough. For now. I could make a huge monster farm if I wanted to. If I could. If I wanted to. If I could. But right now I have mob farms. Instead of monster farms, I have mob farms. Full of mobs. Look at that cherry tree, making itself all weirdly. I will cut it down and use it as flooring for that one room, because I have not found spruce, and this is dark enough for my liking. Trees can be real jerks. In how they're made. Look at that thing growing all audibly. And no, not audibly, but audibly. Look at all those nice little leaf particles. Kind of feels like they put these cherry trees into the game because they were big Japan nerds or something like that. Because that's I feel like something a Japan nerd would do. Have these leaves falling in this exact way. So maybe someone at Mojang just really likes Japan and the cherry trees. Or maybe I'm nuts and insane and a crazy person. So there's that sheep and that sheep. They're both gray, which is interesting. How the colors decide to match each other and mash up. Leaves, you can fall now. You're detached, you can fall. Those are nice leaves. Or even you could say leafs. So this floor will be the big cherry wood. The big cherry wood, yes, yes. And I'll do that floor too. Ta-da! Isn't it all nice looking? But what should these blocks be? That is the question. What can I make from these blocks that I have? I can make those. Perhaps that is good enough. Ta-da! And then that's like covered on all sides. And then that can just go in here with our wood stuff. Because I might need the wood stuff one day. And then organize the rest of this stuff. Dirt. No more dirt. Because we're using up the dirt. I just had a funny idea for what to name the episode. I could name it An Exciting Episode Filled with Many Discoveries, even though it was not all that exciting in the end. But it was filled with discoveries. So at least that much is true. I think I'll just make that the regular, where is it? Regular chiseled, tough, not tough, deep slate. Just to have it be uniform, like a Star Trek uniform. And then that's more of the same regular. And that will also be the same, yes. Yes, 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 indeed. Well, I could use the smoker too. I think I should just go back in the mines or something. I'm not sure. Not sure what to do right now. I guess I should be beautifying this place. That's something. Something I can do is beautify. think next time I should start on the village farm stuff, like farming villagers. Because I want to, like, do something. I don't just want to make cows all day. Even though I could and get infinite experience from that. But villagers give you a lot more experience, a lot faster. So I think that next time I will try to make that village stuff happen. And it can be in any village. But hopefully one that's close by. So that's the plan for next time, is next time we will do villager stuff. And I guess that's the end for now.